Hello, my group is conformed by Daniela Isaacs and Angela Núñez, who speak to them. Mainly, we will perform a permeator with material easily obtained. The permeator is a device that serves to measure the permeability of the materials before the passage of fluids through them. It is a direct method of measuring the coefficient of permeability. In this case, it is a method using two materials through which the fluids pass as the rise and the ravine. These are placed in a plastic bottle with constant area it is necessary. This method is applicable mainly for granular materials, where the flow of water through a sample placed in the manually operated device is measured. The volume of water is measured by keeping the water level constant in the fire tube connected to the apparatus. We can say that the movement of the fluids in a porous material is conditioned by the characteristics of both the flows and pore space.
The materials used to construct the permeameter were a sponge, two bottles, solid particles, in this case we used beans and rice, an universal support, water, First of all, we adequate the bottles in order to construct the permeameter. It's important to say that the area disposed by the material must be constant, so Darcy's equation will not depend on a variation of area. To ensure this, we use a sponge in the bottom of the funnel. We put the material up to 8.5 centimeters. .500 milliliters of water were used to calculate the volumetric flow of water through the permeameter.
Now, permeability is characterized as the ability of a material to transmit fluids, which are normally measured in Darcy's or millidarcies. The term was basically defined by Henry Darcy, who demonstrated that mathematics could be modified to correctly describe the flow of fluids in porous media, the formations that transmit the fluids easily.
Pressure drop was calculated using Cosseni-Kármán equation, where pressure drop is related to viscosity and volumetric flow of the fluid, as well as the permeability and voidage of the particle, and the area and length of the permeameter. On the other hand, it's important to mention that at higher particle diameter, the material will have more voids, so the permeability increases. Results shows that the porosity of both materials are similar, but permeability of pin is higher than permeability of rice due to particle diameter and nature.